Hello everyone and welcome back to K-popinions. I'm Millie.
And I'm Belle, and today we're back with our first Christmas special episode.
As always, don't forget to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at K-popinions podcast.
Okay, so just a heads up, I've already had 5 glasses of eggnog, so...
And I'm entirely sober. I'm high on life as always, but I'm sober.
Our theme today is 12 songs of Christmas. So we each chose 6 songs, and we'll present them in a similar way as we did in the Halloween special.
Yes.
I personally am a big Christmas enthusiast, and I have 6 different Christmas playlists with all in all about 600 Christmas songs.
Oh my god.
About 80 of them are K-pop Christmas songs, so it was not easy for me to choose my favorites because I have a lot of favorites.
See, when we discussed the songs that we were going to pick, I thought that it was a challenge for you because you listen to more Christmas music and more K-pop Christmas music than me, but I didn't think that you had 80 songs to choose from because if I put them all together, I don't think I have more than 15, maybe 10. You know, that we had a very different challenge. Because the challenge for me was like, do I even have 6 songs that I want to talk about? Also, I feel like it's a good time to say that my beverage is good. Vodka and coffee is actually not bad.
It's not very Christmassy, sadly, but apparently good.
Well, it's just an Irish coffee if you don't like or have whiskey with you, so... Okay, you're supposed to add other things, but it's fine. It's very sugary.
You can just add some cinnamon and make it Christmassy.
Oh my god, you should have said that before. So, yeah.
There are so many K-pop Christmas songs. I feel like the K-pop industry really understands people's need for Christmas music. Now, are they always great? No. But at least they try.
And that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, and it's not always just like the 10,000th cover of Last Christmas. It's actual original Christmas songs, so that's cool.
Yeah, what I was gonna say about that is they do understand that there's a need for it, like that people want that, but do they completely understand how they should do it? Not really. Always. Not always. But there are some really, really great Christmas songs in K-pop. Yeah. So I always listen to the same ones, and I always like to sneak my favorites into any playlist for any Christmas events that
that's
I
what
might
I do too.
go to. I mean, that's the whole point. But I think the secret is you have to start with only non-K-pop songs until people stop really paying attention to the language, and then it's fine, you can play anything.
Exactly. And I want to say, especially SM Entertainment has consistently delivered like really good Christmas songs for the last 20 years, really. Yeah,
they understood the assignment. Every year they get it.
It's no coincidence that 6 out of the 12 songs we'll discuss today are from SM Entertainment.
Yeah.
And we're not even talking about EXO.
Yeah. I mean, which makes sense because we had the EXO episode a few months ago.
Yeah, and we did talk about their Christmas songs on there.
Yeah. So the first song I'll be talking about is The Carol by Haseul, Heejin, and Hyunjin from Luna. It was released on Haseul's single album in 2016 before they had their group debut. And this is pretty much the perfect representation of what I love in a Christmas song. It's very poppy and very Christmassy. There are a ton of like Christmas bells, and it feels really warm and happy and jolly, and that's just... It's really simple. That's what I want. If I listen to Christmas music, I want to get into the Christmas spirit, mostly. I mean, there are a few songs that sound a little more serious or sad. Like, I love Oh Holy Night. It's one of my favorites. But mostly I really like to stick with the really happy ones. And this is just absolutely perfect. It just warms you up, you know, when you're listening to it, you're just like, ah, yes, it's the holidays. It's cold outside, but my heart is warm. That's what I want. That's the feeling I want. And yeah, I mean, honestly, that's pretty much it, you know. There's nothing crazy going on.
And there's no music video, I assume.
There is a music video, actually, and that's the perfect segue, because that's what I was going to mention.
Oh, okay.
It follows the exact same thing. It's just very simple, very like fun and warm. It's just the three girls in London walking around with amazing outfits. They look amazing. Obviously, they look really cute and like preppy, and it's also kind of significant within the Looniverse, because the whole point of the Looniverse pre-actual debut is for all of the girls to find their way to each other, and so this is the first time that the three of them are together in the universe. And also there's a scene where they're opening presents and celebrating Christmas, which is recreated in a later music video down the line, so that's also significant. If you're an Orbit, you know this.
Okay. I didn't know the song before, so I guess now it's yet another one on my Christmas playlist.
It's really cute, right?
Yeah, it's nice. It's probably not going to be my top 5, but it's nice. Yeah, I'll add it.
It is definitely in my top 6. Apparently.
Yeah, obviously, evidently.
Also, that's the name of my Christmas K-pop playlist is named after this, because it's just one of the lyrics is Christmas melodies, so my playlist is Christmas melodies.
Okay. Very creative.
I know. Yeah. But I guess that's something to mention. I really love it. It's really, really great.
My first entry is Magic Castle by TVXQ/DBSK/Tohoshinki, whatever you want to call them. Actually, can I talk about this really quick? Because every time we talk about them, I get so stressed out because I don't know what to call them, so people understand. So just as a disclaimer, I'll just call them DBSK from now on, because that's what I always did.
Cool, because I always say TVXQ, so that's not going to be...
I feel like it's weird. Okay, wait. Because back in the day, like 10 years ago, in international online fandom, there was kind of this unwritten rule that if you were talking about DBSK, you meant the 5 of them. And if you were talking about TVXQ, you meant only Yuno and Changmin.
Oh,
which
I didn't know that.
Makes no sense, really, if you think about it, because it's synonym. It's both their name, just in different languages.
Yeah.
But that's kind of how it happened in international fandom, especially on Tumblr, where I was at. So that's what I stick by. But these days, no one ever uses DBSK, like, online. Everyone just says TVXQ, which is weird to me.
Well, I mean, I get that it would be weird for you if you're used to that, and then you're like, are you just an OT2 person?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I got used to saying TVXQ because that's their name on Spotify.
Yeah,
so if I play a song, I just see it more often.
Yeah, I mean, it's what they officially say all the time. It's weird anyway, because I mean, their name is Dongbang Shingi, but the signs they use are usually the Chinese signs, which is why they use TVXQ mostly. But yeah, I don't know. I say DBSK. I'm just used to that.
And I say TVXQ.
Okay, that was that.
Yeah.
So Magic Castle by DBSK. It is from the album The Christmas Gift from Dongbang Shingi. It was their first mini album and came out a year after their debut in December 2004. And it was a Christmas album with covers of Christmas carols in like choir style, some even completely a cappella. So it includes songs like The First Noel, Angels We Have Heard on High, Silent Night, stuff like that. And it's a very cheesy mini album, but I listen to it a lot in Christmas season. And Magic Castle is also on there and is also a cover, but it is the only cover of a Korean song on the mini album. The original is by the artist The Classic and was released in 1994. I'm pretty sure it also made an appearance in the K-drama Reply 1994, which would make sense, I guess. So it's a cover of that. It was very, very Christmasified for this cover, with lots of jingle sounds and stuff. It's very cheesy.
Yeah.
But it's a beautiful ballad. It's perfect for DBSK's a cappella vocals, because they originally debuted with an a cappella concept. And yeah, it's really just like vocal heavy and a cheesy ballad. And what's even more interesting to talk about than the song, though, is the music video. If you watch a music video, it doesn't immediately begin with Magic Castle. There's an intro first, which is an a cappella version of Jesus' Joy of Man's Desiring. And after a minute, the actual song begins. And the whole music video is, again, super cheesy. There's an actual castle, because it was filmed at Lotte World.
I was wondring.
Yeah, I actually had to Google that, because it looks like a Disney castle, but it's apparently the castle that is in Lotte World. There's obviously a lot of fairy lights, Christmas decoration, all that stuff, and they are standing in front of that castle while performing. There's also like white bad CGI doves flying around. They fly really like strangely slow. I'm pretty sure like doves would fall out of the sky if they moved their wings that slowly. And the members...
And the suits.
Yes, I was just going to say, the members are all wearing white satin suits. And, you know, those like typical 2000 suits with the really wide legs. And they have huge sparkly 3D stars on the suits. And Yu Jung even has a white feather boa wrapped around his neck.
Oh my god, yes. Oh god.
Which is even weirder, because underneath the boa he's also wearing dog tags. It's an interesting combination.
Yeah, it's like for second gen K-pop styling.
Yeah, also their hair. I mean,
yeah, like that. You only need to say that.
Yeah, it's early second gen styling, early second gen hair. They all look questionable.
Very.
I want to say Jae-jung looks objectively the best, just because his hair is just long and not like super weird. But maybe that's not that objective.
I don't think it is, because I managed not to let out the word, the sound I was gonna make when you said that. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, he just looks like a prince, and the others, like Junsu, looks like he's wearing a helmet made out of hair.
Yeah, I mean, this whole music video, it's a lot. It's
a lot, but it's really worth watching because it's a lot.
Yeah. It's a lot, but somehow it's a good thing.
Yeah. And obviously they all look really young and
oh my god.
Yeah, babies. Yeah. And even like the gestures they're doing like are really over the top. You can tell they're still rookies and they're still getting used to this. Yeah,
definitely.
And then the music video also features Yuna of SNSD, who was a trainee at the time. She was 14 when this was filmed, and she's like unwrapping presents in a really cozy Christmassy living room, and then she falls asleep while reading a book and dreams of the castle where DBSK are performing. Yeah, and the lyrics are also cheesy. It's like, can you believe it that in my dreams you are a princess that's full inside magic? And then they want to save her. Past the magic castle, over the swamps, I see you far away inside darkness's cave, or something like that. Which just makes me think of Shrek.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a Christmas classic, very cheesy, very beautiful though, and I recommend indulging in the cheese of it.
Yeah. I second that. I actually didn't know this one before. I mean, I might have heard... Yeah, I don't think so. I might have heard it at some point, but it's definitely not in my playlist or anything. And yeah, I completely agree. It's extremely cheesy, but it is really beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they sound really great, and the the a cappella thing always really works for them. So yeah, I really like it. The next song on the list is Dear Santa by Girls' Generation Tetisa, and it's from their 2015 Christmas special album. And it's kind of a two-parter song. It starts in this really cheesy and super over-the-top, kind of serious or sad intro with the piano, and there are just like tons of ad-libs that are incredibly cheesy. And then once the ad-libs are over, we switch to just more like less busy, more normal, I guess, but still really kind of sad and emotional kind of Christmas song with just the piano and they're singing. And this sounds really nice, like it sounds beautiful, but that's not really the part that I like the most. It's that first intro where they're saying that they didn't exactly have the best year and they're sad and they just wish for a Christmas where everything gets better, and they like ask Santa to make everything better, essentially. And that's exactly what happens once we leave the intro and get into the song, like the actual song. And then that's a completely different atmosphere. It's honestly, it's definitely the kind of style that they went for the carol. It's the kind of Christmas songs that I like, as I said, and I know what I like and I stick with it mostly. So it's again very bouncy and fun and very, very Christmassy. There are tons of Christmas bells again. And it's again one of these songs that just puts you in a good mood for Christmas and warms up your heart. And they sound amazing. Obviously, they're the vocal subunit for SNSD, so it's a given, but it's still worth saying they sound so great. So yeah, I just really, really love that main part of the song. There's a part that embarrassingly makes me really like emotional and like brings tears to my eyes every time I listen to it for some reason. It's in the kind of the breakdown before the last chorus. Honestly, I'm not gonna sing it, but I don't know, there's just a Taeyeon line and it makes me cry a little almost every time I listen to it, but not like full on cry, just like, oh, it's beautiful, with her heavenly voice and everything. And the music video just really fits with what they're saying, because it starts with them being like wearing beautiful gowns and singing around the piano as Soyeon is playing. And then we switch to just anything Christmassy you can think of, it's in there. They're like wearing the really warm, beautiful winter outfits. They're wearing comfy PJs. They're just doing all of your Christmas activities, and it's just like simple and beautiful. They also look amazing. I love them to death. They're 3 of my favorite members from the group, and they're in a subunit together, so it's really great. Actually, they're my 3 favorite members in the group, so it's a really good one for me. I absolutely love it. Always puts me in a great mood, so I love it.
I kind of feel the same way about this one as I feel about the carol, except that I knew this one before, but I like it, but I wouldn't like go crazy over it. But it's definitely in my playlist.
Oh, also, I always listen to the English version just because that's the one where I can actually sing along. That's the only reason.
My next entry is the song Christmassy by The Boys. And it is a special Christmas single that they released in 2020. And it is very cute and bright and playful. I remember that this came out when I was learning their names. So I watched it again and again, trying to name them all. The music video is basically them messing around in a like Christmassy decorated high school. They're wearing school uniforms and different sports jerseys. Jiyeon is wearing like a full American football uniform, and they're basically all trying to do not a promposal, but like a Christmas ball proposal. And in the end, we see them all at the ball, but there's no one there apart from them, which is a bit weird. Maybe the budget just didn't, was just not enough for more people. They just party by themselves. I think it would have been much cooler if there was a lot of students actually partying there, but you know. But you just can't be in a bad mood with this song and the music video. It's just a super happy Christmas vibe. And the lyrics are also about wanting to confess to someone at Christmas, and they sing, "Every day alone with you is endless Christmas. It feels like Christmas on and on," which I think is really cute. Yeah, it's just a lot of happy vibes and cute.
Yeah, agreed. I also I'm not gonna say that for every song, because there's only one song that No, there's two songs from you that I knew before. So I didn't know this one, but it's really cute. The music video is really cute. Right. But I guess it makes sense that they wouldn't have anyone there, because clearly it feels like a self-made music video.
Yeah, pretty much, I guess.
Yeah, so I guess they didn't have a lot of, a huge budget for it, so it makes sense. But it would have been cool. Especially if the whole music video was obviously like low budget, self-made, and then at the end you actually get that party
like
with
a
everyone.
Really cool party.
Yeah.
I always make a playlist for my mom for Christmas, but the other day she accidentally played the wrong one. She played my own playlist.
How dare she?
I always let her use my Spotify, so I can always see what she's listening to. And the other day she was listening to Christmassy by The Boys, and she didn't even skip it. She like fully listened to the whole song.
So my next pick is Santa You Are the One by Super Junior. And this is from SM Town's 2011 winter album. And I loved that album when it came out. I was like, should I interrupt her to say I really liked that album? And I went, no, I'm just going to stay quiet. No, it's fine.
That's a really good album. Yeah.
Yes, that's the pinnacle of Christmas K-pop music for me. Because that's one of the first one that I was exposed to, because it came out the year that I got into K-pop. So that was like the revelation that not only is K-pop great, there are also really cool Christmas songs in K-pop. So, like K-pop that year was just the gift that kept on giving. Yes, there's more. So yeah, that's definitely one of the oldest K-pop Christmas songs that I love and like know and love. Again, I am really not going for diversity with my picks, because it's very much in that same kind of style that's happy, bright, bouncy, and fun. It's just so much fun, and it again makes me feel happy, makes me feel warm inside, everything I've already said. And for the music video, it's nothing crazy in the sense that it's just partly footage from the shooting for the album, the album jacket with all of the groups that participated in the album, and partly a very real and not at all recreated recording session, as are all recording sessions music video. Like they're always 100% real.
Absolutely.
But it's cute, like I don't mind it. It's really cute. You get to see everyone from all of the groups at SM at that time. Yeah, I really like it. It's really nice. And honestly, that's it. Like, is there really anything else to say apart from how wonderful this song is? No.
It's great. That one is also amongst my top songs, so I'm really glad you picked it, because it would have been even harder for me to choose if I also had this one in the running.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's, one of the top ones for me too.
My next song is Mary Cree by the queen of K-pop, Boa. It came out in December 2004 also, so in the same year as DBSK's Magic Castle. Good year for the Air Christmas.
Yeah.
It was part of her Christmas single with the same name, Mary Cree, and it's so beautiful. I am obsessed. It's a waltz, so that should already tell you that I probably like it. It's a waltz and a beautiful ballad, and the chorus is otherworldly. Like, all in all, the song sounds like it should be the OST of a fairy tale. It sounds very fairy tale-like and like magical. Almost like for a movie like Three Wishes for Cinderella or something like that. It sounds very fairy tale-like. And the music video actually just got remastered by SM this year. So it looks really nice and crisp. Yeah, in the video, Boa is singing in a forest/church. It's kind of a church in nature, in the forest. It looks kind of cool.
It's very Christian. Like, I know Christmas is a Christian holiday,
but then when you look at the lyrics, they're not at all. It's really just a video.
Just a music video, yeah.
Yeah, because when I saw the video, I thought, oh, maybe this is an actual Christian Christmas song, but it's not.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Yeah. I didn't check because I thought that you would talk about it. Well, but I was shocked.
I know. Well, there's a huge cross.
Yeah, I mean, because again, like, I know Christmas is a Christian holiday, but I'm not celebrating with a huge cross at home on Christmas. So.
Yeah, it's just she's in that outdoor church place with a huge cross, but it looks really nice because there's a lake and then she kind of walks on water. I don't know. Yeah, there's a whole lot of religious imagery. Yeah, it's pretty dope. And then it starts snowing, you know, the usual. For some reason, I could only find the English translation of the Japanese version. But I assume they're roughly the same as the Korean version. I don't think they would make a completely different song out of it, right? So
yeah, I mean,
maybe the Korean version is really Christian.
Yeah. That would make more sense.
That would make sense. So I don't know. I can only tell you what the Japanese version is about. It's just a wintry love song, basically. It mentions winter and snowflakes and picking out presents. And what's funny is it is in the lyrics, it's kind of obvious that the song is a bit older because there's a line that says, "The CD you lent me is your love letter in song for me." Yeah, there's pretty much all there is. I just think it's gorgeously beautiful and fairy tale-like, and I love it.
That's actually one I'm not a huge fan of, sadly.
Did you know this one?
No. I'll spoil it for you. Oh no, actually I'm so dumb. I knew 3 songs from your play. So we're done with the ones that I didn't know first. Okay. Those 3 I didn't know, and the next 3 I did. Yeah, sadly I don't think I will be adding this one to my playlist. But I totally get what you're saying. I totally get it. Next up, I have Dashing Through the Snow in High Heels by Orange Caramel featuring Newest. Newest? Did you notice how I didn't say New East and I also didn't say Newest?
I know, and it totally threw me off. I was like, what?
I couldn't commit to one or the other. I just went with somewhere in the middle. So this is a little different. This is where things are kind of changing in my picks. Not by a lot. It's still very bright, jolly, Christmas bells, fun, warm, and everything. But it feels a little more modern in some ways. There's definitely something in the instrumental that's heavily inspired by Last Christmas by Wham. I'm not sure exactly what. I think there's an instrumental part with a melody that's more, that you can hear more clearly, that's very, very similar. But Orange Caramel's song is a lot faster, a lot more upbeat, and it's in a different key, I'm pretty sure. But it sounds like it was inspired by it, which is probably a good move because Last Christmas is amazing. So it also has very lightly that kind of 80s sound, although it's not very intense here. But there's a really, really cool pulsing synth bass in there that I love. I'm obsessed with it. Somehow that's one thing that always jumps out at me in this song. That really cool bass line. And yeah, it's just another song that just makes you happy. It's very straight to the point. There's nothing crazy going on in the lyrics or anything. I love Orange Caramel. They can do no wrong, and this is another hit for them.
That's true, you are a big fan.
Yeah, definitely. And the music video just happens to be exactly the same thing as the previous song. It's also half footage from the recording session, which is also absolutely the actual recording session, and half of it is just the shooting for the album. So, you know, why not? I like it. It's cute. It's fun. It's cool to see the two groups interacting. And that's it. That's just a feel-good, very happy song. Like, if you're not really feeling the Christmas spirit, you're not feeling great for Christmas, just play this. It'll help.
Yeah, I agree. I really like this one.
It's really
I'd say
nice.
it's also in my top 10 probably of K-pop Christmas.
Yeah, I feel like it has that perfect kind of cheesiness. You know, it's so cheesy, but it embraces how cheesy and like jolly it is, and I love that. For Christmas, I love that. We don't need subtlety for Christmas.
No.
That's not what it's about at all.
My next choice is Christmas Evil by Stray Kids. And I mean, this is a very recent one, but I could not choose it as it is one of my absolute favorite Christmas songs and my absolute favorite Stray Kids songs. So,
your actual like favorite song or one of them? Your favorite?
One of them, yeah.
I was like, oh my god, I was not ready for this.
This revelation.
Yeah.
I texted in a group chat a group chat I have with two of my friends from uni, and I was like, oh, finally, it's the season to listen to Christmas Evil again. And then one of them was like, that was in my top 5 this summer. I was like, you know what? I respect that.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not a song that sounds weird to listen at any time of the year.
No, absolutely. It's just like the whole Feliz Navidad part. I would probably be a little weirded out by that in summer, but...
Yeah, but I mean, the general feel of the song...
Yeah.
You know, I would feel weirder listening to Sena You're the One.
That's true.
In July.
Yeah, I mean, it's seriously just genius. It's so creative and fun and iconic. The song mostly follows the Stray Kids formula, but I really like every part of it. The raps are just a vibe, very satisfying. Pre-chorus is super catchy, nice melody that gets easily stuck in your head. Of course, Felix's part, absolutely iconic. Mm-hmm. I mean, everyone knows this part. I can feel the evil coming, but Felix never bad.
Yeah.
It's just such a great song. In the story, because it is quite story-driven, both the lyrics and the video, they have to take over for Santa because he lost his voice. I'm not sure why Santa needs his voice to deliver presents.
Don't ask questions.
Maybe it's because he has to go like, go Dancer, go Prancer, go Lightning McQueen. I don't know what are the reindeers called. That's the only reason I can think of that Santa might need his voice. But anyway, they reluctantly take over the Santa duty, but they really hate winter and Christmas, and they're really grumpy. And in this song, they explain why they hate it so much. So they talk about how cold it is, that they can't feel their face, the snow is muddy, and Christmas is nothing special, etc., etc. And then we see them deliver presents in this really hipster Christmas truck. We see the truck driving around through a toy landscape in a really cool stop motion sequence. And then the truck falls off, I don't know, a cliff, I guess. And they fall into, well, they fall into dirty dishes in the sink of a house. And so they set up presents there, and then a little girl comes in and is like, "You're not Santa." And then they kind of just party with the little girl and get into the Christmas mood. It's hard to say what I love more, like the song or the video. It's both just equally genius, because the video is also just so creative. I love the stop motion thing, and the flying presents and the party in the end. The colors are so pretty. It's just... And even just the title is already so creative with the wordplay on Christmas Eve and evil. It's just a great release and like an instant iconic Christmas entry, an instant classic.
Yeah, for sure. It was probably the perfect choice for 2021, because since 2020, it's not like Christmas has been the most fun for everyone. With the pandemic, I feel like most people have been like, oh, okay, now we even have to like celebrate Christmas and we can't see our family. And, you know, I mean, depending on the year, depending on how bad the situation was, you couldn't see everyone you wanted to see. And so it made Christmas even sadder or not as good for most people. And so I feel like going with a song that's like, ugh, Christmas, but then kind of ends on a happier note, but starts off like this is probably a good choice. Like I feel like that matched the mood pretty well. My next song is Lonely Christmas by Crayon Pop. And it came out in 2013 in just a single with just that song. And this is, we've officially left the vibe we were in with my other picks. That's definitely different. Honestly, this is definitely more of a Crayon Pop song than a Christmas song.
Yeah.
It definitely feels like it sounds like bar by bar. Basically.
Yes, absolutely.
That's definitely. I mean, they even do the pop, good day, yo, pop in it. So it's definitely going with the bar sound. And I didn't look at that very closely, but even probably the structure of the song is really similar. Doesn't feel Christmassy at all, apart from them saying Christmas in the song. And that actually works with the lyrics, because the song Lonely Christmas is exactly about what it says on the tin. It's about being alone on Christmas and being sad that you have to be by yourself. And it's basically like, oh, Christmas sucks, I don't want to be alone, I'm sad. And then the members are like telling the listeners, like, should we just go together, just celebrate Christmas with them instead? And at the end of the song, they name all of the members and say like, oh, okay, let's all go together, let's celebrate Christmas together. And then the actual song sounds happy and fun. So I guess it's kind of doing the same thing as SNSD earlier, where it's like, ugh, it's not great, it's sad, I just want things to get better, and then the song kind of makes it happen, you know, like turns happy. So that's a beautiful example of like manifestation, you know, you're just manifesting what you want. So basically this song sounds bonkers. And I love it. I'm in love with it. Like, if you like crayon pop, you're gonna love this song. This is the time where I have to explain what I think is a wordplay in Korean, a language that I don't speak and pronounce very badly. So I think I never really paid attention to that. But I think it's a wordplay because they don't say Christmas, they say Christmas. And apparently, from what I got, because in the lyrics at some point, they say Tom kuri kuri he, and I think that's that. Apparently, like the translation in the lyrics in English says that means that's depressing. So I guess it's depressing Christmas instead of Christmas.
Interesting.
So yeah, I really hope that's right. And if there's anyone listening who speaks Korean and is like, ugh, not at all, let me know. And sorry, I tried. But I never really noticed that until I really paid attention this year. So that was cool. That was another little layer that I discovered. And if that's actually true, because I couldn't find the translation like on Google Translate or anything like that. I couldn't find that, so I'm not sure. But if it's actually that, it's pretty clever and pretty cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just really like this song that's like kind of that Christmas is not that great, but also we can make it better by like being together and like the members offering to celebrate Christmas with you metaphorically. I think that's really cute and really, really nice.
I have mixed feelings about this one. But I feel like I'm not allowed to, because the same could be said about Christmas Evil. I would like this song if it wasn't a Christmas song. It's too similar to Bar 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 for me, and it doesn't sound enough like Christmas to me. But yeah, I guess you could say the same about Christmas Evil, that it's very similar to their other songs and doesn't sound like Christmas. But
yeah, I mean, it definitely sounds like, because it was released the same year as Bar Bar Bar, so I think they definitely saw the success that it had and decided to just do something that resembled it. I don't know, I really like Lonely Christmas. Because I really like it, I don't mind at all. And I love Bar Bar Bar. I think it was a genius song, and so I'm just happy that there's something similar. But that's definitely a song that I listen to at any time of the year, definitely not only at Christmas.
My next song is Winter Wonderland by SHINee. And this might be my favorite out of the 6 that I chose today. Yeah. I mean, it's tough, but it might be because it's really special. It was released December 2016 as a Japanese Christmas single, and it is the perfect song, like masterful composing. This is how you build the perfect ballad. It's just unbelievably gorgeous. I mean, obviously SHINee have amazing vocals, we don't have to debate that. But in this song, every single member gets to shine vocally, and SHINee have a lot of gorgeous Japanese ballads, but like this is up there with the best for me. And the music video is also really beautiful, really cheesy again, but pretty. There's not really a plot, but they're just like being beautiful in pretty snowy and foggy places. And they're supposed to be inside a snow globe. And yeah, the color grading is also stunning. It's really pretty. And it's a love song, but it also has a bit of a melancholic side, because the lyrics go, Winter Wonderland, with you under the night sky that I yearned for. I feel that the winter has grown warm. But then it says, just the frequent memories bitterly make me hear winter songs, because we share both joy and pain. But then in the end, it's positive again, and like, let it snow an eternity with you. So it's a love song that is mostly positive, but also has some pain in it. And yeah, I'm obsessed. The other day, I listened to it on repeat for a whole day, and it was the best day. It's just so gorgeous. I love it so much.
I partially agree. I mean, I guess it's very funny for both of us that you're saying all that when we both know that I don't like this song because we discussed it beforehand. I don't like this song, although I will say the verses up to the chorus, everything is really beautiful, but I really don't like this chorus. It just builds up and it's really nice and exciting and beautiful, and then the chorus is a huge letdown for me, and that ruins the song completely.
Crazy.
Sadly, because like I wish that it had the amazing chorus it deserved, and then it would be a top tier like cheesy Christmas ballad, basically. I think, you know what, that might be my favorite ballad, like Japanese ballad by SHINee, because I don't like their Japanese songs. Okay. And especially not their Japanese ballads for some reason. And this is better than the rest, I think. But again, like, I can hear what you're saying. Okay. It's just not for me, sadly. Okay, so last but not least for me is White Christmas by Super Junior from their 2011 album Mr. Simple. So if I had to choose my favorite Christmas song that I added to this playlist, I would have an issue. I would struggle to choose between the carol Dear Santa and Santa You Are the One. But if I have to choose my favorite song, it's definitely this one. Okay. But it doesn't sound at all Christmassy in the actual, like, sonically. It doesn't sound Christmassy at all. But it's such a good song. I kind of forgot it existed until we were talking about the episode. But I don't know how, because it's truly, truly amazing. It's also probably one of my favorite Super Junior songs ever. It's also a great album. Yeah, definitely a very good album, and this song is just amazing. So yeah, not at all Christmassy. The lyrics talk about a white Christmas, that they want snow on Christmas, and that they have to be good because the heaven will only grant a white Christmas to good people or people who have hope. So the lyrics are very Christmassy and very holiday-ish and everything, but the song is really, it's on crack, first of all. It's so fast and so exciting. It starts with almost a misdirect because it starts with these really suspended, like this suspended atmosphere and these really floaty 80s synth. And then because you're expecting this atmosphere, and then when the song actually kicks in after the intro, it's got more of a rock kind of sound. There are some really great electric guitars, and it gets really fast. If you're in a bad mood, if you're feeling sad and you want to feel better, play this song and you will feel great after it, for sure. It's so incredibly fun and infectious, so catchy, it's beautiful. I love their vocals. Everyone sounds absolutely amazing, especially like the one person I always really notice in this song is Kyuhyun. His voice is amazing. Everyone knows that he's such a gifted vocalist, and in this song he's just the one voice that I always really notice, but everyone sounds really amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And now that I've remembered that this song exists, I'm gonna be playing it nonstop.
I'm surprised to hear you rave about it so much.
Really?
Yeah, because I like it, but it's okay.
Oh no, it's right up my alley. It's just brilliant, amazing. I absolutely love it.
Okay, good for you. I mean, I don't dislike. I like it too, but it's just I never thought you would be so crazy about it.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure even when I did listen to it more regularly, I don't think I was that into it. But now, like this time around, when I rediscovered it, I was like, wow, like that's a hidden gem. Yeah, I'm so into it.
So the very last song and the last of my picks is 5 Christmas Languages by Jamie. It is also one of my absolute favorite Christmas songs, not just K-pop Christmas songs, but Christmas songs all in all, especially that aren't ballads, like my favorite upbeat Christmas songs. You could never be in a bad mood with this song either. It makes me so happy. It's so catchy. And it has that 60s rock and roll inspired sound. The lyrics are about wanting to be with someone for Christmas. She wants to express her feelings while exchanging presents, and she's waiting for that because she doesn't want to be alone for Christmas. I honestly don't get the 5 Christmas languages part.
Yeah.
In the lyrics, she talks about 5 different kinds of Christmas. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Maybe it's a Korean thing that just doesn't translate, or like an insider, a Korean insider that we don't get. The music video is really pretty. She's having a fancy pajama party. Not pajama party. I always think it's a pajama party, and then I always realize they're not pajamas.
I should just say that I definitely heard bitch, and like I thought you were gonna say bitch something, like because she's with her bitches. I think we both together just invented the word bitch-amas or bitch-amas party. No, it's a pajama party with your bitches.
With your bitches. So it's not pajamas, it's just a party with her female friends, and they're kind of just dancing through a fancy house and having a party together. Yeah, I don't have a lot to say about it except that it's so catchy and makes me so happy, and it's up there at the very top. Yeah,
it's nice. I really like it too. I really like both the song and the music video. Also, I like it's not one shot because there are cuts, but there are one shot moments where they're walking around in the halls and everything, and that's nice.
They're following her through the house. Yeah,
it was really, really cute. I don't think I had seen the music video before the other day, so that was a nice discovery. And the song is really cute too.
Yes. Since our song section is quite short for our Christmas special, we added a little special.
Yeah, so we're adding a little blooper reel at the end of the episode, so stick around for that. Definitely to hear us mess up, get confused about pronunciation. That's the issue when English is not your first language and you have a podcast in English. And yeah, we hope you have fun with that, because we definitely did too.
Yeah, and it's from all our episodes. It's not just from today.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but some of them. And we hope everyone has a good end of the year and enjoys some days off.
Yeah. Merry Christmas to all of those who celebrated, and happy holidays to the rest.
And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. If you want to give us a great Christmas gift, you can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at K-popinions podcast.
And give us a good rating. A 5-star rating for Christmas.
Yeah.
So yeah, have fun with the bloopers, and we'll talk to you next year.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye-bye.
So next, we're gonna talk about Red Velvet's new album, the Rave Festival 2022 Festival. Wait, is that right?
On Thursday.
Oh. I literally wrote that too. That's a beautiful example of like, crap.
if you break it down per month, it's not that much, right? Or
Wait, how?
It is quite a lot. It's like 12 songs a month, no? Wait, I'm confused. 100 divided by 6.
Wait.
Divided by 5, it would be 20. I'm not a math person.
Next up, we have the Kwon B's new album, Lethality? That's hard to say. Yeah, but they didn't... Like, they weren't... I mean, they...
Oh, Jesus. Bless you. Thank you, you too. Next we have The Astronaut.
It's weird to pronounce. Lethality? Yeah, they always do that. They have series or they... What's happening?
It has the potential to pee.
It's just not a melody that get really stuck. Wait, it's not. Wait, what am I trying to say? Don't you think it's weird?
No.
Try saying it.
Lethality.
Okay.
Hide and Seek by Imogen Heap. I don't know how to pronounce that.
One of my favorite album of the year. Wait, one of my favorite album. Wait, no.
Favorite albums. The voice. Oh my God.
There are other types of rocks that. Oh wait, rocks that I enjoy.
Other types of rocks, yeah.
I just love rocks. Next is Kwon B's new album, Lethality. It's so hard.
End teams. Jesus Christ.
Sorry. I just hit my...
No, go ahead.
No, I said like the ouch in French, not I. Lethality.
Nice.
Lethality.
What?
Why? Lethality?
Lethality.
I can't say it. Like I also lost all sense of how this is pronounced now.
I love the beginning. Jesus Christ. Sorry. I'm hoarse. I love the beginning, especially...
You're a horse?
Yes, you didn't know?
No. You hide it really well, even in person. What about Text Me by Extraordinary Heroes?
Is it Text Me?
Test Me?
Test Me, right? Yes.
Did I say Text Me?
Yes.
Oh.
It's just unbelievably... Sorry. Just...
You can do it. But I at least, those are not words.
And maybe
Red Velvet looks great. They look great. Okay,
wait, I need to burp.
Honestly, right now I can't think of any amazing boy vocalist, like boy group vocalist. That's really amazing. So
well, you will after I'm done with you.
Yeah. No.
That's a threat.
That sounds really menacing.
Let's move on to Dreamcatchers. Let's move on to Dreamcatchers. Why did I say that so weirdly?
I don't know. Like the last one was fine.
Okay.
It's like you're embarrassed that you...
It just sounds... Now I lost all sense of how to say Dreamcatcher.
And they've been pretty consistent. Or wait, they've been pretty consistent. You are not gonna believe what just happened.
What?
I ate a fruit fly.
First of all, why do you still have fruit flies in December?
I don't know. Yeah, it's like independence, but we weren't dependent before.
And also succumbed. Also,
I'm gonna let you get out of that one yourself. Last Christmas by Wham. Wham? By Wham? Wham?
Wham.
By Wham. Wham. Wham.
Wham.
Wham. Last Christmas by Wham.
But they were, I mean, I think they were never, oh my god, please cut that whole part out.
Titties. We were at his 30th birthday. We were at his 30th birthday. No, is it worse?
All right, thank you so much for listening to. To what? All right, thank you so much for listening. No.
That's fine.
All right, thank you so much for listening, and we hope to see you or hear you. We don't hear or see you. You can follow us on Instagram at K-popinions podcast and on Twitter at. Please don't forget to follow us on Instagram at K-popinions podcast, right? Okay. And on Twitter at K-popinions pod.
Maybe say that.
I'll say it again. But that's correct, right?
It is. Thanks again so much for listening, and we hope you'll be back.
We also hope we'll be back.
Oh my god, knock on wood.